Because evidently this is the experience we will face in one way or other. And we need to know precisely, as biblically and faithfully and doably as we can, what does that mean? And the way we're going to go about answering it is attending to the very next phrase. Never, ever lose sight of the most immediate context, the very next phrase. And secondly, we're going to attend to and ask how participles work. Resist him knowing something. How does that work? And thirdly, we're going to try to answer the question about how you do this resisting of a supernatural roaring lion by what comes next in the argument of verse 10. How does he argue? So, Father, we know we have a great adversary, supernatural, much stronger than we are by nature. And yet you've called us to do battle with him and resist him, get victory over him. And I pray now you teach us how to do that. In Jesus' name. Amen. So first, let's read the context. Casting all your anxieties on God because he cares for you. It's a huge promise that we're going to need to keep in mind. Be sober-minded, be watchful. Your adversary, the devil, a supernatural, angelic being who's fallen and evil and destructive, murderous liar. The devil prowls around like a roaring lion whose aim is to terrify you, not to sneak up on you this time, but to terrify you and scare the faith out of you, seeking to someone to devour. Resist him. Firm in your faith, knowing that the same kinds of suffering is this roaring lion. His jaws and his roar are the suffering, knowing that the same kinds of suffering are being experienced by your brotherhood throughout the world. So the first way of answering the question, how do you resist a supernatural roaring lion, is to attend to that phrase right there, firm in your faith. Don't let your faith waver. Faith is what he's trying to destroy. Strong faith is what will undo him. Satan wants to destroy us, and that doesn't necessarily mean kill us, though that's the instrument of the jaws he's using in this war and this suffering here. He wants us to be unbelievers so that we join him in destruction. So the opposite of that is faith, and the way we resist him is not by some big accomplishment of muscular heroism, but rather a childlike confidence in what he has promised us. Now, what is that? What are we supposed to have faith in? And before he answers that, he does something with this word knowing. So this is the second means by which we resist him, by understanding how this participle works. Participle in English is an ing verb, knowing something. Resist him, knowing that the same kinds of sufferings are being experienced by your brotherhood throughout the world. What's the point? The point is you are not being singled out, right? Isn't that the point? Resist him, knowing that the same kinds of suffering as are being felt by this war are being experienced by your brotherhood throughout the world. In other words, this is normal Christianity, at least in Peter's day. Every brotherhood of Christian was going through this. So don't feel picked on. Don't feel that somehow God has turned on you or that God has lost control. God hasn't singled you out for some kind of special treatment. This is what God has designed for the purification of his people. We'll see that in a moment from chapter 1. And the third thing we do in resisting him, after we keep our faith firm and after we realize we're not being singled out, is to go to verse 10 and see how he's arguing after you've suffered a little while. The God of all grace who called you to his eternal glory in Christ. He's called you to glory in Christ. Will himself restore, confirm, strengthen, and establish you. And that's what we're to believe. Have faith in that. Let your faith be strong in that. That's why he follows you here, so that we will know what we're going to experience if we resist the devil and hold fast to our faith. And a key question here is, what does that refer to? After you've suffered a little while, you're going to be restored, confirmed, strengthened, and established. Is that like a little month of suffering? Or is that a lifetime of suffering? And the best way to go about answering that would be to see where Peter used that phrase in relation to suffering, namely chapter 1, verse 5. By God's power, you are being guarded through faith. Keep your faith strong. That's the way God guards you for salvation, ready to reveal in the last time. In this you rejoice. So this wonderful power of God that is guarding you, preserving you through faith. In this you rejoice, though now for a little while. Same word. Holy God. A little while. If necessary, you have been grieved by various trials, so that the tested genuineness of your faith, more precious than gold, that perishes though is tested by fire, may be found to result in praise and glory and honor when at the revelation of Jesus Christ, when he comes again. So it seems to me that this little while is the little while up to the last time, the little while leading up to the revelation of Jesus. And so the little while back here in verse 10, after you have suffered a little while, is a lifetime. In other words, this 2 seconds of vapors life in this world, you may have to suffer. But when you have suffered and endured to the end, God will confirm you. God will restore you, strengthen you, and establish you. Believe that. Believe that all of the fire that you are being put through in this life is going to result in praise and glory and honor at the revelation of Jesus Christ, which is similar to or the same as being restored and confirmed and strengthened and established. Set your faith. Resist him firm in the faith that this normal suffering that is undergoing, that everybody in the world is undergoing, is going to yield gold that is refined and confirmed and established and strengthened. That's how we resist the roaring lion.